we are going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. That it was another game that was announced in the not announced, sorry, it was present in the opening night live in the Gamescom. What can you say, guys, about it? I know that you are fans, or you have been fans of the game, or of previous games that you have played the first ones, right? I think that it was in the PS1 that it was the first game released.
Yeah. The first Harry Potter was from PS1. I played as a child. I was absolutely uh, wanting the game the day to come for me to play the game. It was a terrible game, to be honest. Obviously, at the time, I loved it, absolutely loved it. I There was not such a thing as achievements back in the day, but I did the 100% kind of route after a couple of gameplays, I guess, maybe three. Um, I mean, it was about Harry Potter. I was 12 years old. I loved it, absolutely loved it. But yeah, if you go back to playing again, I mean, there are much better games, obviously, at the time. Then the next one I played, it was in PS2. It was probably the one that really created the whole concept of what a Harry Potter game is,
Mhm.
which was the Chamber of Secrets. Well, obviously based on the movie.
Oh.
And the game itself was really refreshing. It was obviously graphically was completely so much better than the first one, which was crap. um, and then you could also like fly around Hogwarts and find small things, and there were many things you could do, and it was
Mhm.
a lot of fun. And then they came the third one, then the fourth one. I think the last one I played was maybe the third one.
Yeah,
Mm,
but
sure.
we have a game about just Quidditch, right? Or was in the game, in the Harry
uh,
Potter game? I don't
so
remember.
Yeah, no, it was they put it in the first one, the one from PS, they put it in, and then in the second one in the PS2 they did obviously a much better version of it. You still played as Harry Potter, so you were the seeker, right? You couldn't be the one, defending people from the bludgers and all that.
Hmm.
But still it was, it was decent gameplay, I guess. And so people liked it, and they thought, okay, we are Electronic Arts, so why not? Why can we make a Quidditch game, and people will buy it? We know they will, and they did. And so, well, the Quidditch game was created. I haven't played it. It was okay, I guess. I don't know.
We hope
Any
we hope it was.
To be honest, we don't really care. But the thing is, yeah, this game that was shown in Gamescom, which, to be honest, a couple of years ago was maybe first glimpsed, or they was talked about. 2 years ago, I thought it was going to be a mobile game, or people were talking about a mobile game, kind of like a Pokemon Go, where you would have Hogwarts, but like, well, I don't know. It was weird, a weird idea. But in the end, this is what it led to. I am quite interested about it, quite shocked also that the game looks as well as it does, and it has all the things that it shows. I took some information before doing this streaming, because in last one I said that it was based off 70, 80, something like that. It's not. It's at the end of the 18th century, so a bit after that. And well, basically the story is that there is some kind of ancient magic that has spawned all over Hogwarts, and well, things happen. I guess there's a new magic, and yeah, that there's stuff going on. Differently to all the previous Harry Potter games, this is Hogwarts, so it's not. I mean, not the setting as such, but I'm referring to it's not about Harry Potter. It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It's just
Do,
the universe. Yeah.
do you think we can see in this game about the other school?
Oh, you mean the other two that they talked about in the book?
Yeah, in the books. Yeah, we have three,
I ha-
right?
yeah, they were three.
The
One of
Howards.
them and the other two. Yeah. I mean, in the book they don't really they talk about it like in the fourth book, because they come to like the tournament, right? and there is one which is like with girls that look like very big or whatever. I don't. No one really remembers too much about them. It would be great if they could at some point, try to invest some time in checking on these other schools and maybe create a more uh, a different
Yeah,
story.
maybe they can do a DLC about the three wizard magic. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, probably if they make a DLC, it's going to be Quidditch. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back,
no, no,
baby.
no, no, no.
Yeah. So no, probably not gonna happen. But still, the game as such is in Hogwarts. You create a character. You can choose different colors, different races, different gender. You cannot be a stone. Just if Eugenio asks, no, you cannot be a rock. Okay. But anyway, the thing is, you get selected. Well, actually, you select a house.
Sorry. Can you select be
A gnome, right? It would be cool.
no, no, no. I tried to say like a Hermione is a mixed blood. I don't know how.
Oh no, I don't think they're going to get that far into it. It would be
Do you
cool. It
do
would
you
be
do
cool.
you think maybe?
I mean, it would be great to be honest. A mixed blood.
What is the name about Hermione? Because I remember the bad name,
Yeah.
but
Well, the mad blood is
the
the
mad blood. Yeah, yeah,
bad game name. I guess it's a mixed blood
a mix.
or
I don't
a ma-
remember.
uh,
I think they just use witch or wizard. Or...
I think just I don't know, man. I don't remember. They just call the female. They call them witches, or I don't remember.
No, I guess it would be like
Um,
wizard, no? Right? Because witch is
uh,
it's another thing.
No, no, they witch and wizard.
Witch and Wizard. The school is for is the Hogwarts is the school of witch and wizardry. So it's wizards and witches.
Yeah, yeah,
I think so. Anyway, it would cool. I mean, one of the things that I think is very cool about this game is that it opens the possibility to different ideas about the concept of Harry Potter. Right?
mm,
It's always been Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, and then we have a video game where, well, first you can choose your own house, which is for me it's great. I'm bored of being always the Gryffindor boy. I want to be a Ravenclaw or I want to be a Slytherin. Obviously, no one wants to be a Hufflepuff. We've talked about
no,
it. No one wants to do it. But apart from that, I think it opens up opportunity to choose other races in different games because you can be a giant, you can be a semi-giant, you can be a gnome, or it opens up different ideas, right?
mm,
It's a new formula for all these kind of games. Um, well, when it comes to gameplay, we have a very fluid kind of gameplay. We see him throwing casting different spells. He has kind of a roll to the left, roll to the right. I think he has a parry, kind of like in the Dark Souls or all
yeah,
these other games. There are different skill trees, so. For example, you can go through herbology, and you think, okay, are you going to be just smoking like in the park or whatever and getting high? No, it's not about that. Okay, you can use, for example, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, Fabio, but when you use a mandrake,
yeah,
you have to cover your ears, right? Because
yeah,
everyone around. So you can actually pull off a mandrake, so everyone around gets stunned for a couple of seconds. And there's things you can do about that.
Nice.
Obviously, the use of potions is another skill tree. And also, one of the things that I forgot to say the other day is that you can also put your points. So you go into the skill tree of this forgotten magic, which is kind of cool.
yeah,
It's a bit different. In some of the videos I saw, for example, for Slytherin, if you choose Slytherin, I mean, you can use Crucio, which is kind of a forbidden spell from the dark
yeah.
arts and all that.
But maybe in
And
that time was not a forgiving.
uh, I mean, Crucio is like the most painful experience you can have. So if it was not forbidden, the Minister of Magic maybe had to do his job a bit better. I don't know. But in any case, it looks great. The gameplay looks good. All the beasts that you can find, and all these different
I
things.
only worry about the gameplay. I don't know how do uh, do all the things you need to do in that moment. Is you need to block, is you need to roll it, you know, to Expelliarmus. I don't know, because I don't see any buttons or any display of magic or something like that
Mm,
in the gameplay. So
yeah.
I don't
So
know if they working on it or not, I don't know.
probably, from my experience, this is obviously I don't know. From my experience with this kind of games, normally you have, for example, if you press L1 and then one of the four
Yeah, do you
buttons,
have a shortcut with
probably
a
you're going to have like a quick command for
mhm,
all those four, and then maybe you can stop the game and then choose one from another
with a
area. I
slow
don't know.
motion? You know? Do you think?
Maybe I'm not completely sure. Maybe you have to go like to the main character screen and then pick another four if you want to change them. I don't know how it's going to work. But well, the possibilities are there. There are many other games that have tried these kind of formulas and they work. So at least from a gameplay standpoint, it looks good.
Yeah, it's
From
look great.
the story, it has, it is interesting at least.
Yeah, they have much opportunity to explore this.
I mean, it could be a bust, but I think it's going to be at the very least a very decent game.
Yeah.
I mean, you were talking about the combat. I mean, I was looking at the trailer, and it was like I understand. But yes, you can see like the like for example, the square interact. It will appear. It appeared like the R1 is like for doing the thing. I understand that always the R1, R2, L1, L2 is like the controls that you're going to use it, and then the other ones, like you said, it was like to use to see what weapon do you want, or what weapon, no, what spell do you want to use, right? Or
Mhm.
how if you want to just to raise the enemy, or if you want to like attack it or something like that.
Imagine is you need to spell uh,
The
le-
spell
yeah, the spell, yeah, spell the spell,
to cast the spell,
yeah,
yeah.
Because
the cast spell in your PS5.
And you what?
in the
In your
PS5, the
PS5.
controller, you mean, right?
Oh,
Yeah, in the controller you have a
Well, you can
microphone.
like press like like L1, and then you can choose it with the.
No, no, no. But it's insanity. It's you want to in the demo of PS5, you need
mhm.
to blow something. So I don't know.
It would be
It's just a
really
crazy
cool.
idea.
It's actually very cool. I mean, I haven't thought about it, but it would be like very cool, and probably kids would love it. And to be honest, adults that like the book as well, to just press L1, and then the controller would hear you, and you would say, Expelliarmus
Yeah.
or Incendio, and then
It's-
things start blowing up. It would be pretty cool.
yeah, right.
Well, with
Obviously.
Maybe some configuration is you wanna use, is you don't wanna use. So I don't know. It's a kind of fine. I think.
Yeah.
And sorry, because you mentioned something in the beginning, Casares, and I also it calls my attention. It draws my attention. What would you say would be a good Harry Potter game? Because you said like the first one wasn't a really good, or that the second or the third one had the features that made it a really good game. Made it a good Harry Potter game. What is for you a good one?
For me, like, okay, I guess it's hard to tell because when I mean, the first one that I played, yeah, I said right. The second one was cool, but again, it was a good beginning for something great, but then the formula didn't change. Like at the very best, it changed. I believe in the fifth one, when you could go with Hermione and Ron, but it was like whatever. And I feel that one of the problems that the Harry Potter saga has had is that they focus on Harry, and
Only
I
on Harry.
think, yeah, and the Harry and his story. And if they want to do something different, something that will excite us, I think they should, like on this game, just forget about Harry Potter and his stories. That's done. If you want to at some point do some kind of spin-off or whatever, cool. But don't focus on the books, because the books are going to be much better told than the video games.
I do a little investigation, and we had 14 Harry Potter games in
Oh
total.
wow!
in total, but based on the games, I understand.
Yeah, based on the games and the movie and on the movie and in Quidditch.
Yeah, but I understand that this would be a really interesting one since it's based on the universe, and I understand the universe
Yeah.
is it's widely
I mean,
huge.
if they do it well, they could have potentially a franchise beginner here, like Hogwarts Legacy 2 and 3. And not even about the story that, I mean, they could follow up on the story with different characters and all that. But I think they have the potential to make great games just from this idea.